What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. Of course, late overnight, early this morning, the news broke that Oscar-winning actor Gene Hackman had been found deceased at the age of 95 in his home, I think in Santa Fe, New Mexico. The actor had basically been in seclusion, more or less, since his retirement some 20 years ago. I think the last movie he did was called Welcome to Mooseport, a movie that he did with Ray Romano. And anyway, at the scene was found their pet dog and his wife, who was about 30 years younger than him, all deceased. A lot of us made the presumption that it may have been something like a gas leak or carbon monoxide poisoning or something of that nature. And authorities initially said they did not rule the deaths to be suspicious, but they've now changed that. They've now changed it. An investigation is underway, and they said there was no presence detected of a gas leak or carbon monoxide. So it wasn't that. This is what's being reported. So actor Gene Hackman and wife Betsy Arakawa were found deceased in their Santa Fe residence, along with a dog. Authorities now calling their deaths, quote, suspicious. Originally, the family believed the likely cause of death was a gas leak or carbon monoxide poisoning. However, a Santa Fe detective who saw the search warrant wrote in his affidavit he believes, quote, the deaths of the two deceased individuals to be suspicious enough in nature to require a thorough search and investigation. Some of the suspicious findings include the front door of the residence was found open and unsecured. A deceased dog was laying 10 to 15 feet from Betsy Arakawa in a closet. Read that again. A deceased dog was laying 10 to 15 feet from Betsy Arakawa in a closet of the bathroom, while a healthy dog was found roaming freely on the property. There was a heater that was moved. There was also a prescription pill bottle that was opened with pills scattered next to the female. Gene Hackman's body was located in a separate room of the residence, and there was no obvious signs of a gas leak. You know, this could be a multitude of different situations. Like, one could be that she discovered Gene Hackman deceased and overcome with grief, she took her own life. The pill bottle is certainly something to consider. It also could be that she discovered Gene Hackman deceased. She could have had some sort of health issue, maybe a heart condition. The shock and grief of her seeing Gene Hackman in that state triggered some sort of heart attack or something. She could have attempted to take pills. She collapsed before she could take them, and she passed away. That's a possibility. The dog could have perished. Let me read this again. Um, the deceased dog laying 10 to 15 feet from Betsy Obrakawa in a closet of the bathroom. That dog could be older, to the point where it needed some sort of more hands-on care to survive. And without her caring for the dog could have passed away. While the healthy younger dog was still roaming around looking for food, probably. I mean, that's one possibility. Another possibility could be that she passed, and Gene Hackman, being older, uh, was unable to take care of himself. But I would think, though, that I don't. I mean, I've never seen any signs of him having Alzheimer's. At least he wasn't reported to have Alzheimer's or something like that, or dementia, unless this is something early onset. Let me see something here. Now, they were seen in public, but this was a year ago, just about. And just because you have dementia doesn't mean that you can't still function to a certain extent. So he could have had dementia. I don't know the last time he's actually been interviewed. Um, Now, Google doesn't know this for sure, but there's no evidence or information to suggest that Gene Hackman had dementia. Um, Now, Gene Hackman did have some health issues. Back in 1990, he had an angioplasty. Uh, that was 30 some years ago, but he was a 95-year-old man with a history of some heart issues. So, matter of fact, yeah. So Hackman had an angioplasty in 1990, which is a procedure done to try to stave off having a heart attack. 1990 was one of his most busy years as far as movie production. He was 60 years old at the time, underwent an angioplasty in which a balloon catheter was inserted to unblock an artery to his heart. The doctor at the time said, "We got him just in the nick of time. Fortunately for him, it was a very excellent area that we could easily reach with a balloon catheter and dilate it." Hackman had been experiencing chest pains that then went down one of his arms while on vacation in Oregon. Doctors said he was within hours of experiencing a heart attack. Uh, Hamler told UPI that Hackman had no prior heart issues up to that point, and the narrowing of the artery that required the angioplasty was part of the aging process. Now, of course, since then he had lost a lot of weight. Uh, just reading some stuff. Um, so one of the main reasons why he retired was due to his health. The doctor advised me that my heart wasn't in the kind of shape that I should be putting it under any stress. So, yeah, he was hit by a car riding a bike back in 2012. He suffered some minor injuries, although there were erroneous reports that said that he was seriously injured. So, I mean, the best thing I can come up with is we look at a man who's 95 years old that has at least a 35-year history of coronary artery disease. Um, Probably that's what happened. I mean, I don't know exactly what happened, but if I had to just take a guess, and we'll know soon. Um, I think that his wife discovered him deceased. Uh, she may have experienced some sort of health uh, crises herself. She tried to take a pill to alleviate whatever the issue was. She collapsed, died. I think the other dog that was found in the closet may have been an older pet that needed more hands on care. With her being deceased, that dog was not able to eat or drink uh, or whatever, and that pet died. Uh, or just maybe by happenstance, by it being an older pet, it just passed. And the dog roaming the property was a younger, healthier animal. That's just a guess I have. And, that would explain too why the door was open. She probably just came in. She probably just came in from running some errand, hadn't locked the door. Maybe she planned to go back out or something like that. And I mean, that's just a guess I have. Uh, like I said, that doesn't necessarily mean that's what it is. Maybe it is some sort of foul play, but that's just a guess that I have as far as what happened. Um, you know, but anyway, we'll see what happens. We'll see what the investigation says, and tell me what you guys think.